How much does leukemia molecular testing cost? Imagine trying to solve a complex puzzle to understand leukemia better. Molecular testing is like that puzzle piece, helping doctors see the genetic details that guide diagnosis and treatment. The cost of this testing can vary quite a bit, depending on several factors. First, whether your insurance covers it makes a big difference. Many private insurers and Medicare will pay for molecular tests if your doctor says they are medically necessary. But coverage can depend on your specific diagnosis, your medical history, and your insurance plan. Sometimes, insurers requiring prior authorization, so it's a good idea to check with them before the test. If you don't have insurance or if coverage is limited, out-of-pocket costs can be significant. Basic tests like single-gene mutation analysis, such as testing for mutations in FLT3 or NPM1 genes, might cost a few $100s. More comprehensive tests, like multi-gene panels or genomic profiling that look at many mutations at once, can range from around $1,000 to $5,000 or more. These broader tests are often used in acute myeloid leukemia to help guide treatment options more precisely. Medicare generally covers molecular testing for leukemia when it's deemed medically necessary, but policies can differ depending on your region. Medicaid coverage varies by state but usually follows similar rules. The type of test also influences the cost. For example, targeted single-gene tests tend to be less expensive, while extensive genomic panels are more costly but provide a wider view of the genetic landscape. Specialized tests like clono-SEQ for minimal residual disease detection are additional options that may have separate costs. Billing can be tricky because there are many different codes for these tests, which can affect how much insurers reimburse and what you might owe. That's why talking to your healthcare provider about which tests are needed and checking with your insurance beforehand is so important. They can help you understand what might be covered and what your potential costs could be. Sometimes, genetic counseling is recommended to help interpret the results and understand what they mean for your treatment and your family. In summary, the price of leukemia molecular testing varies widely. If it's medically necessary, insurance often covers a good part of it, but out-of-pocket costs can still be substantial depending on the test type and your coverage. Always work closely with your medical team and insurance provider to explore your options and ensure you get the right testing at the right cost. Remember, these tests are valuable tools that help personalize treatment and improve outcomes, so understanding the costs involved is an important step in your leukemia journey.